Hi there, my name is Toby, and today I want to talk about the largest, most dangerous cult that nobody knows. It's a worldwide cult, and nobody knows about it, or hardly anyone knows about it. Bear with me, because some of you might think you know what I'm talking about. You probably won't. I suspect, again, the vast majority of you won't even know what this is. And even when I tell you what it is, I suspect, again, the vast majority will dismiss it. Then, no. Because you're still part of the cult. So what is it? Well, before I tell you what it is, what is a cult? You see, a cult really is still a power structure. It's a hierarchy. It's centralised power. But it's centralised power controlling your soul. Your soul has got to be engaged in a cult. There's a certain amount of metaphysics involved with this. We know obvious cults. We've got so many of them. Everyone knows cults. And they've got some sort of knowledge. And in that knowledge, you have to follow some rules, and you get involved with the cult. And you're all sort of loyal to the leader. And you've got the New Age cults. And it's all about devotion. You know, the guru. They love the guru. Oh, great guru. And the guru is then giving them blessings. Yeah, have blessings, my children. So they don't even talk about energy, they talk about the soul. But it's still a power structure, a hierarchy. Religious, New Age cults, same thing. You've got science fiction cults. We know science fiction cults, particular knowledge, and made up knowledge, maybe elements of truth in there. But there's always elements of nonsense in a cult. You've got truth and you've got some nonsense, because it must be localized, it must be focused. It's a pyramid scheme. So the information, the knowledge in a cult must be unique to the leader. So you must join my cult to learn this secret information. It's closed sourced information. Real knowledge, real wisdom, real truth is open sourced. It's not a cult. Anyone can come and have a look at real wisdom, real information, completely open sourced. It will answer all questions. A cult will be closed source information. You can only get the information by rising up the cult. And it's created a hierarchy, and a hierarchy is really a power structure. And it's a power structure that engages your soul. You have to willingly enter the cult. You have to engage in it. You see, other cults about money, get rich quick cults. So people at the top are super rich, then you've got intermediate rich, and then you've got the poor people. And the poor people are trying to learn how to become rich. You join the cult. You even got scientific cults. I would argue that the scientific community itself is like a cult. They've got a belief system, a belief structure. They've got a particular mathematical model of the universe, quantum mechanics, which I believe is completely flawed. It's a flawed model. There's a much better model, I talk about it, ether physics. But they believe it. But they believe it without logic. There's actually no logic. You can take this thing apart quite easily. But they all believe it. And they've got their own hierarchy. You see, you've got school, then you've got A levels, you've got a degree, then you've got PhD, Nobel Prize. They've got the hierarchy. It's like the hierarchy in the cult. If you don't join that hierarchy, they will ignore you. Any serious scientist outside of this structure, we don't ignore, they're idiots. They're not real. That's closed sourced information. The real scientific process is not like that. In the old days, it wasn't like that. And then you've got, of course, all esoteric cults. You've got metaphysical cults. Again, all secret information, secret groups. I don't want to say that, the word secret groups. We know all these secret groups. And the elite people, we know the elite people that are so-called controlling the world at the top, the people in the shadows, they supposedly got their own sort of cult, a dark cult. They do dark rituals. Serious business, dark rituals. Drink the juice, do the sacrifices. Of course, they're not openly going to do that, but we see evidence of this. If you look at Hollywood, the movies, and look at the music industry, they're all dancing in hell. They got covered in the red juice, they've got black juice, they've got the horns, wings. It's all iconography. Iconography for dark magic. Again, it's not so literal, but this is all metaphysics. It's dark magic, hypnosis, taking you down the dark side of the force. They are normalizing us to criminality, debauchery, violence. They're normalizing it. Yeah, it's okay. It's not a big deal. So that is a cult, a belief system that was being imposed upon us. Hollywood movies, this year's movies, most violent, most graphic, most psychopathic movies. It's all dysfunction, and debauchery. It's all very low-level stuff. And you've got a combination of absolute infantile stories. The movies are infantile stories with infantile characters, pathetic, but they're doing terrible evil, terrible violence, graphic violence, debauchery, and it's all laughed at, ha ha ha, normalised to it. So that is, in a way, you could say, yeah, the elites, the people that are doing the stuff, they're sort of perpetrating their cult onto us, trying to normalise it, and we like it. Oh, it's cool. Yeah, music videos. Yeah, I'm a whatnot. Oh, yeah. But it's all a cult. It's all a belief system. And it's like I said, some of them take you down a very dark path. Some of these you think you're going like a light path, like religion. And you've got some new age cults, healing. They're doing healing. So, that's good. But it's still a dark path. It's still a power structure. If you've got a guru on the top dictating things, and only the information can come from the guru, well, now you've got a pyramid scheme. It's a cult. And all cults are the same. You've got to see this. All cults are the same. And they're all the dark side. Even the so-called New Age cult. You've got cults now that hug you. I'll give you a hug. So, well, that's nice. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. You've got some cults that, of course, will sacrifice you. Some cults will give you a hug. But it's still the same. They're all based on taking energy. The guru is taking power, adoration. Oh, great guru. Everyone's going up into a higher state of consciousness, but attributing it to the guru. So the guru will get all that energy. They get power. It's still a pyramid scheme of energy. And again, that happens through love. New Age cults, devotion. They get the love. But you've also got, like I said, these dark cults that come through fear. They terrorize you. So again, in the system, we know that Hollywood, loads of people talking about it. There's all these dark cults. And you have to get into the cult through fear. They've got to trick you in, and they make you do some terrible actions. Then they can blackmail you, hold you in that cult. You can't get out now. So that's how it works. They get you through fear, through guilt. They trap you. That's when they say, oh, I sold my soul. I signed a contract with the hell person. That's actually what it means. And literally, there's more to it than this. Okay, let's get to the actual cult. The cult I'm talking about, okay, bear with me now. It's the cult of all cults. It's the cult of all cults. It's the cult of authority itself. It's the very belief that there is an authority over us. We have to have an authority. You see, all cults are parent-child relationships. The guru is the parent, and we're all the children. It works like that. Oh, sweet children, blessings from me, the Father. Oh, great guru, Babaji, or even Mamaji. That's the guru, the Father. We've got it in religion, Holy Father. The priest is called the Father. It's a parent-child relationship. Why? Because that is a soul giving away the power. You depreciate yourself into a child and give responsibility of your life to another person, a higher authority. But that higher authority is just another person. It's just another person. When you understand metaphysics, at the level of self-awareness, we as living beings are now self-aware. At the level of self-awareness, we're all equal. Self-awareness means we become a singularity of spirit, such that we can call ourselves a soul. A soul means a singularity of spirit. I'm defining it. A singularity of spirit means you have self-awareness. There's enough spirit combined together to create a singularity, my own self-consciousness. I am now a creator in my own right. I can create, I can do things. That's the highest level of spirit in manifestation, is a soul. And at the level of the soul, we're all equal. We're all the same. No one is higher or lower. Even more intelligent people, they've still got no authority over me. You've got stupid people, you've got clever people. It's still equal, because as long as you've got self-awareness, we're equal. It doesn't mean you have to do what they say. You listen to everyone. You can listen and learn, but you don't give your authority to them. This is a game that is played, an artificial construct of a parent and a child. And the biggest cult we've got, the biggest worldwide, it's the most dangerous cult, it's the most widely accepted cult, is the cult of authority, or to be specific, the cult of government. Politics. It's a power structure, a pyramid scheme. Now, even we got a so-called democracy, yeah, no, that's fair. What do you mean it's fair? Yeah, we gave them the power. That's what a cult is. A cult is one person given a lot of power by a group of people. All the people give the power to one person. That's the definition of a cult. That's what democracy is. All the people willingly sign a cross, give the power to one person. Now we've got a group of people, yeah, we give it to a group of people. There's still one person at the top of this. It's still a pyramid scheme. And if you really want to look at the system, I talk about it, that is still only a trivial thing. The politics is still money. There's money is the power that governs everything. That's in the shadows. That's a total autocracy. You see, what we've got is democracy, so we think we've got the illusion. We're giving our power away willingly, but we don't understand all the manipulations that are happening. But you've also got those other regimes, total flat-out communism. That's an obvious pyramid scheme. But of course, it's sold to you like a cult. Those people in communisms, they've got incredible loyalty. They are so loyal to it. The motherland. You've all got it. The country with the kung fu, I don't want to say the name. They've got it. Those people in that country, they're so loyal to the motherland. They're so patriotic. Yeah, but when you go there, you're under total control. Why are you so loyal to it? They're cult members. Their heart is engaged with a great leader. What's the one? Korea. They all love this guy. They're all crying. Oh! They love the guy, the leader of the, whatever it is, North Korea. I can't remember which one. You know the guy. They have to show love. It's a cult system. There you can see it. In democracy, you can't see it quite so much. We all know there's corruption, but we've all been tricked. We all think, yeah, we're going to put our vote. We've got a say. You haven't got a say. You're willingly giving your power away to a pyramid scheme. You've got to think about this. And we don't need it. We actually do not need a hierarchy. Again, very hard to understand this. That's why it's such a powerful cult. And most of you, when I said the word government, probably dismissed this. Yeah, no, we need government. We have to have it. We're crazy people. We'll be total disorder without government. Even I could hardly believe that one. It's taken me a while to believe that. But the reason we don't need it is because you have to look at it. A system has been created because we're living in this system and the system itself is corrupt. That's why that corruption has filtered down to all of us. We're living under a cult system. The information given to us through this cult is corrupt information, corrupting all of us. So now we have got crime, but that crime is created by the system. Money, the way money works, it has created crime. It has turned us all into criminals. Half of the world is trying to steal from the other half of the world. We're all complicit. The legal system has created crime. Everything is a crime now. And we know it's not a crime, so we fight back. We get upset, and now we don't care. I'm going to do what the hell I like. It's all meaningless now. So no one is paying attention to the natural law. We're not being taught the natural law. We are being taught this arbitrary legal system, cult information. And remember, every cult has got specific information. In our country here, we've got our own system, our own specific legal system, particular cult information, and we have to follow it as willing cult members. And we've signed ourselves to it, by the way. You sign your cross, you signed your name, you signed the contract with the whatnot. So we've joined the system willingly. How do we get out of the system? So the point I was trying to make is without the system, you won't have the crime. If we were allowed to level out into the natural law, if we were all allowed to have our autonomy, but we have to follow the natural law Again, you've got to realise this. This is not anarchy. It is natural balance. If everyone were to follow the natural law, and in ancient civilizations they called it the golden rule. The golden rule simply says, don't harm anyone. If you don't want to be harmed, don't harm anyone else. And there have been successful societies living for thousands of years just with that rule. No legal system, no system of law, nothing. They might have elders of the tribe, they just arbitrate and have a meeting, but it's not a system of law. There was no law, just a discussion. So without this crazy constructed cult, we would level out into natural law and there would be peace and harmony. Again, difficult one to understand, and it'll be a slow process because everyone is part of the cult. We've actually got to be broken out of the cult. To get out of a cult, what do you need? You need an intervention. We need an intervention to break us out of the cult. Then we've got to be deprogrammed. The corruption has got to be deprogrammed out of us. See, we think people are corrupt. No, we're not corrupt. This corruption has been programmed into us by the system. We have to deprogram it out of us. Because we believe in money, we're struggling for money. We're fighting for money. We're now going into crime. Because we believe in the legal system, we get very frustrated on all this nonsense we're being told. Legal system's got nothing to do with law. It's about 6 million arbitrary rules and regulations created by the elite to control us, to get us to do what they want and to harvest our energy and our money. Make us work for them. We're all trapped in the cult, working for them, giving them our energy so the people at the top can be rich and powerful. Now, communism's not the answer. Democracy's not the answer. None of this is the answer. That's all low-level stuff. All of that is still cults. There's only one answer. It is true ultimate freedom. And that's a tricky one. It's a tricky one. Now, I always talk about them. The Sovereign Project are the guys to have a look at. You can think of the Sovereign Project as an interventionism. Or Sovereign Pete, he's the founder. You can think of him as an interventionist. He's trying to intervene and break us out of the cult. He's trying to explain to us how it works and break us all out. So that's very good information they're sharing. They all are talking about how the system works. The political system, the legal system, the financial system, all of them work together to control us. And this system of control has actually created the corruption. Remember, what is a hierarchy? A hierarchy is a pyramid scheme. A pyramid scheme means someone at the top. So you only have a hierarchy because you need a power structure. You only need a power structure because someone at the top wants power. You look at politics, we know it's corrupt. Very few politicians are genuine. You find any genuine one. There was one recently, a guy called Andrew Bridgen, one of the rare honest ones. He got nowhere. Nobody even voted for him. We don't believe in it. We still all vote for the corrupt ones, thinking, yeah, but they might just do it. Look at it. It's like your children. Yeah, I want to be looked after. We have to be looked after. This father, this mother, I'll vote for them. They'll look after me. This mummy will look after me. I'll vote for them. Oh, I don't like this mummy. This mummy's better. This daddy will do it. He's a better daddy. I'll vote for him. Please, daddy, look after me. And we'll look after you, yes. You give us the power and we'll look after you like little children. And if you don't do what we say, we'll put you on the naughty step. Pay us this money or we'll put you on the naughty step. Why do we have to pay you this money? Shut up. Shut up. You pay us this money because we said so. But why? Why do I have to pay this money? Shut up or you're going on the naughty step. Naughty step means prison. And if you question that, straight to prison to you. You've been a naughty little child. You see, but we willingly engage in this. A cult means you give your soul over. That's what they talk. I sold my soul to the thing. They know it. You entered the cult. You have to sign your name away. But the good news is we can step out. We can backtrack and get out of this cult. It's a difficult one. I'm working on it. Lots of people working on it. So I strongly suggest you have a look at the Sovereign Project. They're the best place to start. Even if you check their links page, they've got links to lots of different people. That's why the Sovereign Project is so good. It's not a cult. It's a research. They're linking everyone together, connecting everyone who's doing this work. So if you sign up with the Sovereign Project, you'll be on the mailing list to hear about everyone. They're looking to everyone, different people around the world, trying to work out how to break out of the system, break out of the cult of authority. You don't need it. Don't need government. Government literally means mind control. Mind control means cult. They have to get us. The easiest way to control us is to get us into a cult. And one big cult is the biggest one is government, and that's why they don't mind all the little cults. They don't shut down these other little cults. They don't mind them. Because every little cult, every trivial little cult, the ones we talk about, the science fiction cults, I don't want to say the name, or the religious cults, I don't want to say any names. They don't mind those because it still helps us to become cultish. They want us to be cultists. Oh, yes, master. No, master. Yes, leader. Yes, great leader. And we've got our great leader in this country now. He's like a great leader. Oh, illustrious leader. But he's the most dangerous leader we've ever had. Very dangerous, very dark, very ruthless. Oh, very dangerous. Don't underestimate him. That's the trouble. That's how a cult works. They smile at you. Oh, that seems reasonable. Yes, my children, I will look after you. I have to do this for your own good. And well, yes, father. Yes, mother. We don't think. We don't think about it. We don't step back and look at the big picture. And that's what we've got to do. Realise this whole world is a cult. And we're all under the hypnosis. We're all hypnotised by this. And we've got to break out. We've got to break out of the cult. Build our own critical mind. Build our energy. Build our centre. Reclaim our soul. My soul is mine. And I build an aura. Now I've got my own dominion. I've got my own energy. No one's going to mess around with me. That's the place to start. That's the place to start. So thank you so much again for listening. Do check out my homepage and look under my talks on the matrix. I talk about this in many ways, as well as all different things, ether physics, energy, exercises. There must be something that interests you. So do check out my homepage. Look through my playlists. All my videos are different, so just got to skip through and find something that interests you. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope to see you in any of these other videos here.